In these difficult times, America needs a leader they can count on. And that leader is Pope Bob Iger. A Pope Bob Iger presidency means lower taxes, better schools, and Disney Plus for all Americans. He's already in the Vatican. Now, put him in the White House.
Hello, I am Pope Bob Iger. Not only do I want to be Pope, but I want to be your president. Vote for me or the Twitterati will cancel you and everyone you know.
When you cast your vote, vote for the one man who will make America the happiest place on earth. Pope Bob Iger.
I have Baby Yoda's vote. What about yours? I am Pope Bob Iger, and I am approving of this message.
Are you a family of 4 with more money than sense? Then why not plan your next vacation aboard the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser? Your journey begins being hauled away in a windowless truck as you experience what it's like to be held hostage. You'll enjoy such amenities as blue milk, green milk, line dancing. If you tell my force, my achy breaky force, I might blow up like Alderaan. Bingo! The Rey and Kylo lightsaber duel. Our not-so-spacious accommodations, the brig. And when it's all over, make a mad dash for daylight and freedom. The Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. All the atmosphere of Star Wars, except without any of the fun. Yeah, how much does this cost anyway for a family of 4? $6,000? For what, line dancing and bingo? You gotta be an idiot to pay that much. I could do 10 weekends in Vegas for that kind of money.
Fade out.
Now streaming on Disney Plus. He's danced the hokey tokey with Tusken Raiders, relive the chase scene from Back to the Future Part 2. Now watch as the galaxy's most feared and badass bounty hunter relives the kitchen scene from Ratatouille. This show is getting to the point where Disney is just ripping off itself now?
You know who I am?
Seriously, what the hell is going on over at Lucasfilm? Any goodwill you were trying to win back is being completely squandered. Or at least Ming-Na Wen is nice to look at. Then watch as he gives Bantha scratchies and Treatos. Well, actually, that is the best part of this show. Tamura Morrison stars in the role that will eventually destroy his career in Kitchen Nightmare. What's next? Seriously, I don't even want to know at this point. But at least we get to see a Wookiee rip a guy's arm off.
Coming up on the CW, it's prom night, and love is in the air.
Until it's time to throw down!
Sam and Miguel share a tender moment.
But look who's crashing the party!
Watch as young couples share a romantic dance.
And fight! And dance fight!
Be sure to watch an extra special episode
of Kung Fu High Prom Night!
Which one? Hey everybody, how you doing there? Hey, Emerson Morning, WNBC. Oh God, you ever have one of those days? How is everybody doing out there? Creases Gordon. No, I don't think so. Great Monday morning show. Hey, Emerson in the morning. Drive time. This is drive time radio for Morbid. For Morbid Fury. This is drive. This is morning. I'm Morbid Fury's. I'm Australia's favorite morning man. Rob Robot Shlomo. Hey everybody. Rob Robot Shlomo here. WNBC. How's it going? I'm doing okay. Yeah, 10 a.m. and 9:10 in the morning for you. Like I said, I'm Brisbane's favorite morning man, or Perth's favorite morning man. Number 2 in Queensland. How Nikki Cunningham, new name? How you doing? Nay, Mystic Librarian. How you doing? So where do we start? Oh my God! There's a 3L pile up on the Outback Expressway. Ree. All right. So Obi-Wan Kenobi was on Disney Plus or Disney Minus or whatever you want to call it these days. All right. Okay. It's not great. Is it bad? No. Is it good? No. Is it bad? Is it great? It's not great. Like I said, I was listening to Clownfish. I watched them a lot, and they were saying that it's a bait and switch. And I listen, and I tend to agree with them because I thought it was going to be Obi-Wan hanging out on Tatooine, keeping watch over Luke, and somebody showing up to, people trying to show up and trying to, the son of Skywalker is here, try to keep Luke out of trouble, or Luke is just rambunctious and gets into trouble. It is Obi-Wan. Everything in that fake trailer that I made is pretty accurate. It is Obi-Wan trying to look after, rescue a 10-year-old smartass who is written as way too smart for her age. And I understand she's the daughter of she's the daughter of a senator. I understand she's supposed to be very sharp and very, whatever. But 10-year-olds are not like that. 10-year-olds are not that sharp. They're not that bright. And they said actually something very good. Oh, you're supposed to be laying low. Oh, there's people after us. We have to keep a low profile. Make me float. Make me float. A lot of it doesn't make sense. And like I said, we want to see Obi-Wan Kenobi in Obi-Wan's kebab shop. Yeah, you'd think he'd be doing something other than working in a meat packing plant. He was a freaking Jedi. He'd be like a hunter-gatherer, a survival expert, where he wouldn't have to go cut up great dragon meat in the burning sun. Sean Russell, 499 Super Chat. It's like the prequel. It's not terrible. It's just not good. It just is. Sorry, Japan. Why is Luke still committed to space Afghanistan? These shows, too much sin. That, okay. Well, Luke is on Tatooine. He grows up there. But I swear that planet gets dragged into every freaking conflict. Obi-Wan isn't broken. He should be more vigilant than ever. He and Luke are being hunted. Yeah. And that's essentially the biggest problem I have. I mean, listen, this whole broken hero trope, I can't stand it anymore. Oh, well, it's like Logan. Oh, it's like Logan. I'm like, I don't care. Listen, I didn't see Logan, all right? Should be know. So it just didn't appeal to me. If you like Logan, fine. Great. But it just didn't appeal to me. I did not want to see this depressing sort of thing. I'm like, yeah, and the problem with Logan is now it's contaminating everything. We have to make it like Logan. We have to make it like Logan. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have to make it like Logan. I enjoy how they introduced Leia. Some elements of the show were fun. It could have gone somewhere. What do you think what do you think? Yeah, we got to see Alderaan, which was cool because you always kind of wonder what Alderaan was like. And you got to see a little bit of the day-to-day goings on, how she grew up, it answered some questions. But you know what really took me out of it? I'll tell you the exact moment. I'll tell you the exact moment that it took me out of it. It was when, I'm stretching here, this guy showed up. That was the moment I said, you know what? Yeah, I'm out. I'm not buying this. I'm not buying into this. And the whole thing about, because like I said, you cast him as Flea. Listen, you're not casting an actor, you're casting Flea. Put him in makeup. Do something to change his appearance. He's Flea. Everyone knows him as Flea. Yeah, it was. Everyone knows him as Flea. It's a better show than Boba Fett. I'll reserve my final verdict until the end. Being a better show than Boba Fett is not a very high bar, but it's the one they cleared. What was the thinking here? What is the thinking casting him? Is it that he's just a fan? He wanted to be in Star Wars? Yeah, Kumail Nanjiani, whatever his name is. That guy. Kumail Nanjiani, yeah, the guy, yeah, whatever his name is. I forgot what his name is already. I can't pronounce his name. Kumi, call him Kumail. Kamal, whatever it is. I don't care. But like I said, you cast these people who want to be in. I want to be in I want to be in Star Wars. Daniel Craig was in The Force Awakens, but they had the good sense to put a helmet on him, put a stormtrooper helmet on him. And please don't start with this. Ooh, this could be a James Bond Star Wars. No. There's no James Bond Star Wars. He said, I want to be in Star Wars. Okay, fine. Being Star Wars used to be an honor. Now it's a joke. Exactly. They've just fallen so far, and they keep falling. And listen, the whole thing about Reva and that leak about her, I have no doubt in my mind that it's going to be true. Because of the preemptive campaign that they're launching with this actress, Moses Ingram, I personally have nothing against. But this preemptive campaign with Moses Ingram, that to tell him to be, you're going to be attacked by the ists and the phobes. They're going to attack you. Be prepared. Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy. Star Wars is no longer fun. Yeah. They're trotting this lady out. And they really are. They're using her to shield them from criticism because they have a built-in excuse now. If anyone criticizes Obi-Wan, oh, you just don't want any black people in it. Since when? How long till Gene Simmons is cast in Star Wars? Oh, this is Gene Simmons. This is Gene Simmons. Kiss was in Star Wars. Kiss invented Star Wars. That's right. It's Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons of Kiss. So, why did he not report that the Empire? Why did he not report to the Empire first that his daughter was kidnapped, so they should be able to prevent diplomatic problem? What do you think? That's a good question because it's still not that it's 10 years. It's still not that far removed from the old republic. They still need the the Senate. They still need the Senate. They still need a certain amount of security, and to have a senator's daughter go missing would be an indictment of the empire, really. It would show that maybe the empire doesn't have a handle on things. Maybe they're losing control. Okay, I can't tweet, but the Disney stalkers are now attacking Clownfish because of me. They're trying to go GTO. They're trying to bully people into unfollowing me. Oh, jeez. Really? Do you get that's God? I can't stand this crap. Oh, they'll get on. They'll move down to me at some point. The other part I had about this, the other problem I have with this is, listen, nobody has anything against this lady here, Moses Ingram. But did you have to write the quote unquote person of color as a loudmouth black woman and play into the worst stereotype? The scene where she was at the end, and this scene here was bad enough. I want to know where the Jedi are. Tell me where the Jedi are, or this man dies. You know, she almost came across as like as Foxy Brown from Drawn Together. It was that stereotypical. You really you make her a walking stereotype. I have nothing against the actress, but she just did what she was told. And she, like I said, she comes across as a big loudmouth. She's not even Cruella DeVille.
I compare her to, the idiot, stupid, over-the-top cartoon character who's too busy arguing.
Now, I'm trying to find a good screenshot of it.
Me of Cruella DeVille. Like, I mean, okay, I guess racism to compare her to one of the most idiotic cartoon villains that are white. I don't know.
She was a Foxy Brown, and she's not human. Well, excellent impression, Rob. There. Yeah, and I'm canceled again. Like I said, she's standing.
They make up racism for me, and then yours is like right there on the.
She's standing on top of the building. Listen. You know what would have been more effective? Okay, standing on top of the building, she watches the cargo transport fly away. In the music builds as a crescendo, but no, she's standing on top of the building. I'm going to find you, Obi-Wan. I'm going to find you, and I'll get you, and I'll kill you, and I'm going to find you. You can't hide from me. You can't run forever. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
This turned into blaxploitation.
And listen, if you're gonna give me any shit for this, go watch it. Go watch it. Go watch it right now. I will send you the link where to watch it.
I want to make a video to see if they'll ban my channel by saying exactly what you said. Because I'm gonna Jesus myself. I'll take the stones. I can take it.
No, it's not even I'll get you, Duke Boys. Like she's Foxy Brown from Drawn Together. Now, for anyone who doesn't know the character, yes. And they actually did I mean, oh my God. Foxy Brown, Foxy Love. Foxy Love. I think it's, yeah, Foxy Love. That was it. Not Foxy Brown, Foxy Love. This is okay. Listen, it's funny because it's satire. Okay, it's funny. That's the thing. It's funny because it's satire. Ha ha. We're making fun of. Listen, we're making fun of those old stereotypes because it's so ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous. You know, it's the same reason why you laughed at I Love Lucy. You know, oh Lucy, you know, curse the bitch out, Ricky.
But it's not funny to put it in crapping Star Wars where it's an alien.
Yeah, Chef Carolyn says I have a black card. I gave him one. He's allowed to speak black. Thank you. But for the first thing Foxy Love says when she walks in the door, drawn together, blang blang. You know, and my God, if I were this actress Moses Ingram, I would be very angry. Listen. Said, listen. I'm happy to do this, but
she's so stupid. She doesn't know anything about Star Wars. Let's pick on Moses Ingram. Why not? I'm already canceled for it. They think I slurred her or something. This woman is so stupid. She thinks that
there are no black people in Star Wars.
There's no black people in Star Wars. Look at that post. I might have tweeted it to you, or I retweeted it. I don't know if you can get into my account to retweet.
Well, I can get it in here.
Yeah, it's
and Joel and J.J. Abrams is in trouble. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
we have volcano sharks too.
Volcano sharks.
I don't think I sent it to you. I think I retweeted it. Go into my Twitter.
Hold on,
I might still be in Twitter jail.
You are. I can still get.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Retweets. Yeah, keep going.
Oh, for God's sake! Star Wars Celebration is
being eaten by a demon person.
Okay. Blang blang. You know. Like I said,
I would better than Drake. You should listen to him.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Hold on.
I think I retweeted. There it is.
Here we go. Here we go.
There it is from Lucas Star Wars Girl.
Okay, here we go. Now, do I need to read this in the caricature voice?
I mean, if you wanna.
Lucas Star Wars. Okay, Lucas Star Wars Girl. Hold on. This is what happens when you produce the show yourself.
You need an extra.
I need an extra monitor.
Yeah. Well, we kept getting.
Has she even seen Star Wars? Lando is my favorite all-time characters. Windu, my favorite character for the prequels. Finn had the most potential sequels. Maybe learn to act instead of demanding everyone should like you based on your skin color. Obi-Wan Kenobi's Moses Ingram. If you got talking droids and aliens, but no people of color, it doesn't make sense. There you go.
But Lando Calrissian.
No, girlfriend. No. There ain't no persons of color in Star Wars.
Samuel L. Jackson.
No, he don't count no more. He had to drive around a skinny white bitch in Captain Marvel. Okay, so he don't count no more. He turned in his car.
Carlo Esposito.
No.
Deborah Wilson was the lead in the video.
Giancarlo, that boy's Italian. Okay, Giancarlo, that boy's Italian.
Actually, he kind of is. I knew somebody was related to him. I think he is kind of Italian. Who's the other? Forrest Whitaker is in Star Wars.
No. That boy was in Forrest. You're thinking that white boy who beat that white boy who's a little slow. You know, he running all the time. Oh God! All right. Don't. Okay, I've been canceled. Okay.
Hey, you didn't write Jar Jar Binks. That was George Lucas.
Okay. I'm canceled again.
Hey, George Lucas made some pretty damn terrible prequels.
You know what the biggest complaint about the prequels? That Samuel L. Jackson wasn't in it enough.
Right?
And when you saw him, you were like, no way, it's Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, man. And then he's like, wait, where'd he go?
Same thing with Finn. It's like, what? They completely wasted Finn. And they have a nerve to...
I also bet Forrest she was running around owned by the royal family, probably secured, probably get hard to get stealthy. And Clint Matthews, so super chat. This actress had the same energy as Shang-Chi is the Shang-Chi actor. They're both apparently first of their race or gender to be in a film. Matt G, the difference between Reva and Wanda stealing the hero spotlight is Wanda's established character who actually had more time with Doctor Strange and in the MCU debuted before him. Reva is nothing. Oh, you going to defend the white woman, aren't you? Oh, that's just typical. This is my show, okay? My show. It's an Obi-Wan, but it's the Reva show, okay? Okay, really, I've been canceled again.
You're like they think I said a slur. You just went on a fucking racism, cultural appropriationist thing.
Well, like I said, I'll redeem my whiteness. But I got to talk about.
She's laughing at racism.
Epstein's
I'm
ghost.
not a social justice warrior. I don't play by those rules.
What's a? I'm blap, but so it'll defend your channel. I'll defend your channel. You talking like a 6-year-old blap woman. What's a blap?
I don't know. A black woman of color.
Okay.
Of
Episode 3, Reva walking in like, yo, Vader, I want my spot, bitch.
I would pay to see that.
Keeping it real.
I want to see her more.
I want to see
her to do more.
I want to see Reva say, yo, I keeps it real.
I want her to not be pathetic and not like let Obi-Wan get away and she throw a temper tantrum like goddamn Elmira on Tiny Toons. For fuck's sake.
Oh God. And like I said, listen, it's
She's
one thing.
Deville.
Like I said, it's one thing in drawn together to have these stereotypes because they're making fun of it. They're saying these stereotypes are ridiculous. These stereotypes, it's satire. Okay. Yeah, you know what? It's ridiculous that we portray all black people as acting like this because it is. Listen, this is what Hollywood thinks.
They literally do. They put it in Obi-Wan.
But like you said, but now you're showing me, well, you think the stereotype is true. Hey guys, do us all a favor. Go into the comments, make us vid where she was being sarcastic. Oh yeah, I saw them.
What's sarcastic?
Yeah, I saw those. So okay, so like I said, it's.
Oh, that video's got like 5,000 views. That's just cha-ching to me.
Yeah, I mean, like
That's
I said,
give me money.
Hey, keep commenting, people. Hey,
keep
it's
commenting.
every time
trying to get me.
you want to leave
apologize.
Listen, here's how it works. Here's how YouTube works. Okay, you leave a if you go to the channel to leave a comment, it counts as a view.
I'm gonna put the next Wheel of Fortune stream. I'm gonna put Randy on the South Park episode where he said the slur at Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna put that on the thumbnail next time. If that's the reaction I get from these
Gotta love how they only see characters as race. If I made sci-fi characters, none would be humanoid at all. Actually, that's a good point. Like I said. So, but at the same time, like I said, it's. I'll listen. I'm going to talk about the Beatles soon here to redeem my whiteness. Pope Rob $5. Epstein's Ghost $5 super chat. If Pope Rob, if you use the word "be" and lack of commie, YouTube won't let me send it. Okay, all right. Yep, I'm a BLK dude. I'm a BLT dude. Not woke. Okay, cool. Very good. Cheers, Pope Rob. Thank you. Thank you very much. You just don't like a strong woman. That's a strong woman of color. Yeah, that's right. Morbid Fury also turned to block charcoal as a lava planet. Have you ever seen the clips of David Prowse doing his lines? Hilarious. Oh yeah, I've seen those. Commander, tear this ship apart. It's very.
They were like, oh, next you're going to tell me she has a black friend. I'm not going to name drop people based on their race. What the hell do you think I am, an SJW or something? I'm not Lucasfilm using.
I don't need to tell people who my friends are. Okay, listen, if I don't need you, I'm not gonna take that bait. I don't need to tell people who my friends are. Okay.
Right.
What I do, take umbrage to, like I said, is this idea. And like I said, this whole thing, now they're at Star Wars Celebration and that dim bulb.
Did you see Kathy rock out to the Imperial?
Yeah, she walked out to, but that dim bulb Justina Ireland. I know. Let's hear it for diversity and dinosaurs. Yay! 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 Diversity and dinosaurs. Yay! We're totally incompetent. We have no idea what we're doing. Yay!
My cult's better than your cult. My
Where is
cult's
that?
better
Where-
than yours. My cult's better because I don't care. And I need more words to it.
Let me
What's
see.
My cult's better than your cult. There's JJ being canceled.
Yeah, I want to find that thing. Here it is. Here we
Star
go.
Wars Celebration. This
Yeah,
is Send me that.
This
I need
is
to- I
from.
need to
Well,
do a video
yeah,
on that tomorrow.
you sent it to me.
Oh, send it back to me.
Okay.
Oh, that's John 3PO sending that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So okay. So here's. I just sent it to you.
Okay.
So here's these imbeciles, and they are imbeciles. Okay, make no doubt about it. They may be in a very high profile job, but they're not smart people.
I hate cult members.
This lady here on the end, this lady here, second from the right, she's the one that threw up the Vulcan hand gesture when she was on a live Zoom call about the Get High Republic.
Yeah, I mean,
So you could turn this up here.
I think for me, it just boils down to Star Wars is for everybody. And if you're not reflecting the people you see in the real world in your fantasy worlds, there's a problem. And I think it was really great that thank you.
Okay, you dim bulb. How old is she?
5.
Justina Ireland,
She's about 15.
author.
She's probably at least 27, but she acts about 15.
37. Okay, she
Oh
was
my God!
she was born in 1985.
How
Okay.
is she that's immature and stupid?
Okay, Justina, if you're out there and if you're listening to this, and you're not, but I want to say if you're out there, if you're listening to this, I want to go on record in saying that you haven't a clue what you're talking about anything Star Wars related. Star Wars was always for everyone. You know why? Because I was there! I remember a time before Star Wars. I remember after it premiered.
These people, how is she so stupid?
Nobody.
Here's why. Here's how. She grew up after Star Wars was when I was really, really little with Star Wars, right? Like up to about 85. I was 6 years old, and that's about when Star Wars I stopped really, really paying attention to it because there was other stuff going on. There's Gem and the Holograms.
Nobody cared until people like you came along and were so narcissistic. They said, I want to see myself on screen. I want to see myself because I'm the most important person and everyone has to do everything I say. I should save this screen. Yeah. And that's all this is. This is freaking narcissism. Narcissism. Let me save this here. Screenshot.
That's a thumbnail.
I'll use it for a thumbnail at some point. I was there, okay? I was there in 77. Nobody gave a shit. Everybody wanted to go see Star Wars. Didn't matter if you were young, old, black, white, Asian, Hispanic. Didn't matter. Everyone went to see it. Nobody cared. Nobody freaking cared. And you know why? Because it was that good. Until people like you came along and decided to inject yourself into it. Nobody fucking asked you.
Here's the problem. They forget that girls already liked it. We already liked it. You didn't need to make it girly for girls to watch it. You didn't need to change. You didn't need to swap out people to make them look like her narcissistic, idiotic, retarded ass. You don't need to, I'm so sick of these people. I liked it better before it was for girls. This is part of why I like seeing Princess Leia in there, because I always liked Princess Leia when I was a kid. And I wanted to see Alderaan.
Right.
That was one of those things oh, this is kind of cool. It's one of those things I didn't even know I wanted to see. But these people.
Let's clap for diversity.
Let's clap for diversity. Yeah, because you got nothing else going on.
The Jesus people are
And
jealous. They wanna
dinosaurs.
know. They're moving in on their
Yeah, I
territory.
mean-
Diversity and dinosaurs.
The Jesus people are jealous. They're moving in on their territory. The diversities and the Jesusies are going to have a new holy war, and I'm laughing at it.
Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Nobody cared until you people came along. And when I meant you people, I meant the narcissists who want to see themselves in everything because they can't relate to anything unless it's about them. You know, and the other thing too is, like I said, you know, for everyone, if you people always want to come along, and Ethan Van Sciver is right. Listen, I know people have their problems with Ethan Van Sciver, but he's right in this, in that you have these properties, these nerd properties, and you have all the people like Justina Ireland, like everyone on stage. They come along. Nice little hobby you got there. It's a bit racist, a bit sexist, don't you think? We're just gonna fix it for you. And they come in. And they come in and they change everything until it's unrecognizable. I'm like, you ruined it. No, I made it better. Now I made it diverse. Nobody asked you. Nobody frickin' asked you. From Geo to Dinosaurs, SJWS, Star Wars Riders are mental. Yes, thank you, Cesar Japan, $2 super chat. This is what happens when you tell your mediocre children their whole lives that there's, you know what? You know what? Listen, there's that old thing, comedy, funny because it's true. Carlos Mencia said one time, and listen, if you got your problems with Carlos Mencia, what was stealing jokes or whatever, Carlos Mencia said one time, why are we giving participation trophies to kids? The whole idea is that they do well, they give them a trophy because they accomplish something. Oh, but the other kids are going to feel bad. No, the other kids are there so you can point to them and say, don't be like Jimmy. Funny story. My wife loves the movie The Thing. She pointed out to me there isn't a single female cast member in the movie. Nobody cared back then. That's right. Nobody cared. Great. Now Barney's going to have a cameo as a Jedi. Yeah. Diversity in dinosaurs. If you steal jokes from NC, are you a thief? No. I was going to say that black girl's cute, but never mind. Yeah, she's obnoxious. She's the one that said, if you don't like my politics, then don't buy my book. Fine, I won't buy it. Why aren't you buying my book? You told me not to. I'm just doing what you asked. Okay. Have I spent enough time on this? Probably. So speaking of Star Wars, Jughead Abrams is in trouble. We're gonna keep it rolling here. Jughead Abrams is in trouble. He apparently this is from Gizmodo. Gizmodo is not worth the paper it's printed on, but he signed this huge deal. It's $250 million deal with Warner Brothers. Hasn't done jack shit with it. Bad Robot production company where director producer J.J. Abrams serves as co-CEO is under scrutiny at Warner Brothers Discovery, according to sources who spoke to Hollywood Reporter. The issue is at hand. It appears to be a lack of return on Bad Robot's $250 million deal with Warner Brothers, which was signed back in 2019. Oh, finally, we're starting to catch on. A chunk of the deal has apparently gone towards Abrams' sci-fi series, that thing, which is intended for Warner Brothers streaming service HBO Max. As THR notes, Abrams' Bad Robot is eyeing a spend that's north of $200 million. For comparison, the budget for HBO's upcoming Game of Thrones prequel, House of Dragons, less than $200 million. Little's known about whatever, as it stands. There was a single casting announcement, Danielle Deadweiler as the lead actress, but not much else. IO9 reported in 2018 that Abrams was shopping the show around, and Apple was supposedly interested before Bad Robot deal with Warner Brothers was made. Bad Robot's rich deal overall with Warner Brothers Discovery is currently not in jeopardy, though the lack of output has created a large discussion about what the newly merged company, Warner Discovery, merged finalized monthly, expects to stem from the pact, according to THR. I think that's the polite way of saying, yeah, they're pissed off. According to THR, which also notes the decision whether or not Dividend will move forward, expected to come this week. Sources say Warner Bros. Studio has reviewed 8 of 10 scripts, drama land, HBO series, yada, 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 yada. Whatever this means, it's clear that big outlets are interested in big names, and Abrams is right now one of the biggest. Why? We have no idea. Genre film has, for better or worse, invested in Abrams, and the fact that Abrams is a busy man. From Stephen King-inspired Overlook miniseries, which I thought that was canceled, to Star Wars, the man has his mitts in almost every major contemporary franchise, including DC Comics' Justice League Dark, Westworld, the new Superman movie, the new Star Trek movie that the cast didn't even know about. And obviously, not all those are Warner Brothers projects. In other words, Dividend is just one of Abrams' giant to-do lists. Speaking to these sources suggest there's some frustration within the halls of Warner Discovery. Abrams has laid claim to a number of characters, yet is doing anything on the air, including previously team's Man of X series, dark rebooted Constantine. Okay, so J.J. Abrams is going to be revealed as the hack he is. Oh, Steve Botham, $10 Canadian. Thank you very much. It was already diverse Wookiees, Trandoshians, whatever Greedo was. We even had blue, green, yellow, purple flying aliens, Elephant Mon, Twi'lek, friggin' sentient robots. How much more do they want? That's right. Yeah, how much more do they want? I swear these people just drop cheap acid shrooms and then they try to make crap based on their bad trips. Probably Botham, probably. All right, so J.J. Abrams, listen, he's not going anywhere, but it's nice to see that he's being embarrassed publicly. Isn't that right? All right, so we're moving on. Now's the time I'm going to reclaim my whiteness. Now, I'd heard about this years ago. Now, I covered this on the old podcast I used to be on, Reality Wasted. Let me get a drink. A little whiskey for the old throat. Whiskey and Teddy Grahams. There you go. So, now years ago, there was supposed to be a Robert Zemeckis remake of the animated Beatles film Yellow Submarine. Now, it got canceled not that long after. Carrie Ellis was supposed to be in as George Harrison, a bunch of other people. And it sort of fell off my radar. So now I stumble upon YouTube some footage. Now, obviously, I can't play the audio of this because it's copyright. So, but this is of interest to me. So this is from a website. This is from a YouTube channel called Kitsu Beatles. Now, big shout out to him. Now, this is just test footage, but it's supposed to be motion captured. This is what it was supposed to look like. It kind of looks like the Beatles rock band. I wouldn't be surprised if they took inspiration from that. But this is just test footage. But it's supposed to just to pitch it, I guess, to be a pitch. And this is actually based on the end of Yellow Submarine when the Beatles actually made their cameo. You know, well, it's about the John Love blue meanies. Now in the lens here, you can see a blue meanie here. Carrie Ellis was supposed to be in it. David Tennant was actually supposed to be in it as well. And they actually got, I wouldn't say pretty deep into production, but they did quite a bit of work on this film. There are some animatics out there. If you go to, I'm going to plug the website here. It's called Lost Media Wiki, and go Lost Media Wiki Yellow Submarine. You'll find it. And this comes from something called Resolution Argentia, I believe. Gives you a little bit better look at the animatic here. So again, this is just rough footage. And again, this fell off the radar. What happened was the Jim Carrey movie Polar Express bombed. That was a CGI film, motion capture CGI film. And then Mars Needs Moms bombed. So Disney was also involved with this. And after those two films bombed, they pulled the plug on this project. At the time, I won't say I was against it, but I was like, you don't need this. But the more information I see about this, I'm at least curious. I would just be curious what the end product would look like. So this is the, like, obviously I can't play any of it because there's music in the background and the stream gets shut down in a hurry. But it's very colorful. It's very colorful. They got the same suits on from the original Yellow Submarine. And there's also some motion capture footage. And this information actually comes from a YouTube channel called Scribbles to Screen. Big shout out to him. Like I said, I wasn't looking forward to it. I wasn't dead set against it, but I was like, this is unnecessary. But David Tennant, he was saying about how he thinks the movie went away. And so Robert Zemeckis was supposed to be involved in it. And here's some of the 3D models. Again, this is the test animation, and they actually brought in a Beatle cover band called the Fab Four to do the motion capture for the instrumentation. And there they are, doing the instrumentation. So this is one of those lost projects that, like, you know what, you're always going to be kind of curious. Yeah, it probably would have been bad, but I would at least would have been curious to see what it looked like. So you can see, like I said, a lot of it reminds me of the Beatles rock band. That is what the instrumentation, the test of the instrumentation was going to look like. So again, the curiosity of it is the curiosity factor, and this is one of the renderings of probably Pepperland. It is actually, yeah. I wouldn't want the wall remade. Oh God, nobody wants it to look like Tintin. Yeah, like I said, Clint Matthews at the time, the Beatles catalog had just been remastered around 2009. And so it was one of those projects that they thought was a good idea. And it was supposed to be around 2012 it was supposed to be released. But unfortunately it was, let it be, just don't do it justice. Yeah. Well, the problem is, like I said, that it's fairly primitive looking CGI. And listen, this is only test footage. This is only concept art. But this is another one, though, like I said, that didn't materialize. There was another movie called Strawberry Fields Forever that we covered on the old podcast that I first heard about in the late 80s. And one of the guys actually did an interview. Yeah, they said they got pretty deep into production. So there's always these projects floating around. There's always these projects that have never been completed, but they're always shrouded in mystery. Someone is out there, knows something. Yeah. Yeah, they'll probably make John a black lesbian. Yeah. They'll make the Beatles black and John a lesbian. Yeah. All right. Well, so anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Like I said, it's interesting, but like I said, not really necessary. So, okay, what else do we got to talk about here, guys? So, the Andor trailer premiered. John will be a lesbian, Yoko, and still get with Yoko. Yeah, probably. I've often said Yoko Ono is probably still fishing around the Dakota for anything John might have scribbled on. She's digging through the whatever closet. Oh, coming up next, the pizza order sessions. Rob, have you ever been to Liverpool? Would you go in the future, visit many music stores? Actually, I have been to Liverpool. I was in Liverpool in 2010. I spent the day there, which I didn't have enough time to go see a lot of stuff, but I did go to the Cavern, went to the Modern Club and the recreation in the front. I was there for the every day at 4 p.m. they have the John Lennon tribute, which is actually very cool. I literally leapt off the bus when they went by. And up next, and I was on those tour buses. Up next to your right is Matthew Street and the Cavern. Matthew Street, the Cavern. I jumped off the bus. It was the fastest I ever moved. I went to the Albert Dock. They have a really nice Beatle museum there. It was a lot of fun. I took in the UK. They have I don't know if Virgin still runs them, but they have the high speed trains from London to Liverpool, and it's actually pretty cool. I'm like, yeah, it's normally a 6-hour drive by car, get you from London to Liverpool in about 2 hours. Actually, no, I have never been to San Francisco. I have yet to go to San Francisco. Funny thing though about music, yeah, Liverpool breeds music and what we call soccer, but you call it football. I'm walking around Liverpool. I'm like, wow, this is it. This is where it all happened. This is where it started. This is where the Beatles walked. They walked these very streets, and I rounded the corner, but I don't think they ate at that Subway sandwich shop. I don't think that was there. They probably had it. That's probably new. Did I go to Stonehenge? No, I did not. I did not go to Stonehenge. I went to Tower of London was fantastic. I like all that history. I like history. I like going to museums. Yeah, I like a nice pub. But you know what? If you're going to a foreign country and you want to see something different, you want to learn about it, go to a museum. I went to the National Museum in Copenhagen. That was actually very interesting. And I went to the Carlsberg Brewery when I was in Copenhagen. One thing they're always proud about, they showed a handwritten pay stub. Jacobson, Carl Jacobson. He paid everybody fair wage, and they're very proud of that. Jacobson's wife used to cook lunch for the crew at the brewery, and then eventually it just got so big that they eventually just gave him meal money. But they're very proud. They always make a note of this. They are very proud at Carlsberg Brewery. They always say, at no time in the history of Carlsberg beer did they ever use child labor. That is something that they are very proud of. And it's something they always point out. And I'm like, and there's a nice, like, yeah, good for them. That's actually a very noble thing. It's a very good thing. Yeah, I saw the Carlsberg Elephant. He's a great beer. Oh, that'll get you hammered. The Carlsberg Elephant. There's the 4 granite elephants in the front of the at the gate, representing each of Jacobson's sons, which is actually very cool. It's situated in a very nice part of town, and they have a presentation about how they used to make beer. The truck used to deliver the hops and the grain, open the chute, and the guys used to actually have to climb into the big oak casks and clean them by hand. Carlsberg in the UK is made in Northampton. It's pretty shit. No. Yoko did invent reeing. Yeah, that's right. Yoko invented the ree. We've traced the ree back to patient 0. It's Yoko Ono. So what else have I got to talk about? The Andor trailer looks terrible. Spoilers, he doesn't make it. So, who really does care about an Andor series? Not me. I don't give a shit. Don't care. Do not care one bit. We know the characters just got to live long enough to get killed in Rogue One. What's the big deal? But it's is there any animal news? Let me see. So Strange New Worlds is still not good. It's not bad, but it's not good. Okay. Here's the thing here. It's only a tweet, but apparently there's mutant sharks running around. The deep blue sea is coming to pass, people. According to NASA, an underwater volcano nicknamed Sharkano has erupted and released a number of mutated volcano sharks, setting them free into the ocean. Sharks have been living and surviving within the volcano in the burning, hot, acidic water. Is that legit? So, volcanic sharks, people, be on the lookout. Turn it. Volcanic sharks. Andor series is more proof that they can't do anything. No. It's the same thing with Strange New Worlds. I saw Robert Burnett a little bit last night. He said that the thing about Strange New Worlds is, Next Generation, all new characters. Deep Space Nine, all new characters. Yeah, had some callbacks, but all new characters. Voyager, all new characters. Even Enterprise, all new characters. Now, the way they think they're going to get win people over, and it seems to be working to some degree. But Strange New Worlds, their idea to revitalize Star Trek is to go back and rehash everything you've already seen. He said, if that was me, if you brought that and put that on my desk, you'd be fired. There's not one original character in Strange New Worlds. There's 2 original characters. One's derivative. And said that's it's mind-boggling about how bad It's mind-boggling how bad it is, how bad how bereft of ideas they are. All right, so we're coming up on 1 hour. Is there anything else? Any other animal news? Hello? I guess not. Everyone. Okay, well, anyway, volcanic sharks on the loose. Everyone. I think we're going to call it there. And if you don't see me again, I've been canceled. Yeah, land shark. So everyone then we're going to call it there. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Thank you for indulging me. Thank you for not canceling me. Thank you for the super chats. Everyone, have a good rest of your Sunday. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your week. Whatever you're doing, stay safe out there. We'll be back soon with another N.A.P.S. Until then, we will catch you next time.